He who conquers others is strong. He who conquers himself is mighty, meaning it's not easy to conquer the others. Neither is it simple, easy, or straightforward to conquer oneself. And conquering oneself is actually more difficult, complicated, chaotic, dangerous, and strenuous than conquering anything or anyone in the world which is external and outside of ourselves or remote from our control, desired power, because the others, enemies or rivals or opponents, can be conquered on the base of brute force, physicality, arms, ammunition, and the superiority in weapons, bombs. If we have everything in ample quantities or more than the enemies, then we will be able to overcome, surmount, dominate the enemies, just like Russia has dominated Ukraine for the majority of the war. Russia is in the driver's seat. Russia has been able to dominate, and they now still are dominating, and they have enslaved, domesticated the Ukrainians because they're always stronger, more powerful, greater, mightier than the Ukrainians ever could be in their entire lifetime. So, in a similar vein, if we have more power, we will be able to overwhelm the enemies, opponents, or rivals, whatever you want to call them. But obviously, being able to control what we have in power, being able to control our own faculties, powers, talents, is absolutely difficult, chaotic, and it demands the absolute neutralization, management, or elimination of our ego, vanity, pride, arrogance, which is common and typical of the modern people. The modern people suffer from the disease of arrogance, ego, pride, possession, wealth, riches, hostility into their lives and status and reputation, because they can neither control their wants nor can they surmount, domesticate their own ego, which they have to flex in their cars, possession, wealth, riches in one way or another. But then again, he who conquers himself conquers the whole world. That is the imperative that we have to understand. And the hardest victory is always going to be essentially over the self and not over the others. We have to understand that, because once we have conquered ourselves entirely and absolutely, we won't have the need or the desire or the necessity to conquer the others or to achieve some kind of great victory over the others, because we will be able to defeat the others once we have defeated ourselves almost automatically and instantaneously. By holding on to ourselves, by standing our ground, by adhering to our authenticity, we will be able to crush the others' arrogance, pride, vanity, wealth, riches anyways. Because if we don't value what they have, if we just don't value or impart importance, significance to their status, riches, and false sense of pride, arrogance, which is neither organic nor authentic, then we'll be able to break them apart on the base of our indifference, individuality, authenticity, and unflinching attitude and virtue, and individuality, independence, and sovereignty in action.